myself tidied up. uh, this came on a whim. This video here, I have videos lined up. It's not like I have no videos. I just haven't chosen one to do yet. But this one I didn't have listed. I thought about talking about this game, but I never put it down in my memo. So, but it came on a whim. I said, "Fuck it." It's spoiler free, so you it's in the title, spoiler free. So, this is not a rant. Even though I enjoy watching my own rants. I mean, I get a kick out of it. I get a kick out of watching my own shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure others get a kick out of it as well. Watching my rants and shit like that. But this is not a rant. It's not a rave. I don't hate the game. I fucking love it, actually. And it's among the, like it says in the title, it's among the few scary games I've ever played. I mean, it's scary to the point where when I want to pick it up, or I want to pop it in, quote unquote, because it's a digital game, or I want to play it again, I have to muster up courage to do so because it's so fucking scary. I mean, there's only 3 games I can think of that actually scares me. One of them is Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill game for the PS1. The next one is Outlast Trilogy, especially Outlast 2. Outlast 2 is fucking terrifying. And the Corpse Party here, it's funny because when I found the game, I was on PSN. It's also available on Steam, I believe. It should be. It's also available on the Switch. You can double check that. I believe it's available on the Nintendo Switch as well. Corpse Party. So I got it for the PS4. I don't have a Switch. Nor do I do Steam. I don't have a PC or nothing like that. But anyways, I was searching on the PS4, PSN, which is called PlayStation Network. And I'm just browsing and shit, trying to find some new games, trying to see some sales, and all that shit, And I ran across Corpse Party. I believe it was recommended to me, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember if I found it when I was trying to search another game, or I think it was recommended to me. But anyways, I watched the trailer to it, and I seen it was a sandboxing, because if you see in the thumbnail, that's why I choose that thumbnail to see, because that's the actual gameplay. I call it sandbox, so that's what I call it. Maybe that's what it is called. That's how I describe a sandbox game. It's like it looks like a sandbox, and you got the you got the miniature characters walking around and all that shit. So that's what the gameplay looks like. And as you notice on the thumbnail, they have, when the characters speak, you can see full blown animations of them. Which is fucking cool. And what scares me about Corpse Party is the story. The story is told in a way where you will fear death, man. That's how I can describe it. It's like you will be afraid to die, playing that game. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how you can keep it together if you don't, if you're not religious, if you don't know what's going to happen to you when you die. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how people can play that game not knowing what will happen at death. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I think that was the purpose of it, to scare the shit out of you. That's what horror, that's basically what a horror game's goal is, to scare the living shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? But horror games since, like Resident Evil, even though I fucking enjoy the Resident Evil games, they're more, they became from horror to thrill. You know what I'm saying? And shoot 'em up and all that shit. You know, didn't detract me from the series. I enjoy it for what it was offering me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Resident Evil has its moments, but it's few and far between. To my Resident Evil 5 and 6, and Resident Evil 4 was actually scarier. You know. But I digress. But comparing Corpse Party to Resident Evil 4, it ain't shit. It ain't shit. There, I said it. This, like I said, the story alone, the way it's told, and what happens to your characters depending on the route that you take or the decision that you make. Yes, has multiple routes, and your character can die based on your choices that you make and the dialogue choices that you do. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I witnessed my first death in the game. When the character died, one of the characters died for the first time. It fucked with me. It fucked with me for days. It was like the image of it. The image of it fucked with me. It was very gory. Not gory. It was very. I know it's a word for it. Very disturbing, to say the least. At the same time, it was like, holy shit, you know. Then I had another character die. I felt bad for her. And it was like, holy fucking shit. You know, the game is intense. The sound is fucking epic. Because I know in the description it boasts about it has great sound, and they ain't lying. They definitely ain't lying about that. I mean, the atmosphere, the school that you're in, you get a sense of hopelessness, despair, fear. You feel all that shit as you're playing the game. I felt they did a damn good job with that, because to think I was going to pass it up because of the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? But I gave it a shot. I didn't think it was going to scare. I didn't think it was going to really scare me that much. You know, I thought it was going to just be a fun game to play. You know what I'm saying? But holy shit, I was in for something that I didn't expect. You know, I like the animation. I like the drawings. The drawings is beautiful, as you would expect from an anime game. And the school itself, by itself, if you don't see no ghosts, it's scary itself. The way the school is, it's dilapidated, it's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give anything away, really. This is spoiler free after all. But yeah, the scenes that I saw they were terrifying. I mean, it was like, holy fucking shit. You know, they have gruesome fucking deaths, and I'm only in chapter 2, mind you. Chapter 2. And I saw some shit up to that point that made me go, what the fuck? You know. Oh, and the music. The music is fucking chilling as hell. Holy shit. Especially because when you first start the fucking game and shit, you're greeted with this eerie chime music in the main menu. It's like, what the fuck? It's like welcoming you. It's like telling you in for a fucking treat. You know what I'm saying? And then, and to top it off, this is like a deluxe edition. They have extra shit that wasn't available when it came out previously, because it came out in 2021. So the game ain't been out that long. I think it was August or some shit. Maybe November. It came out in 2021, late 20. You know that, and it hasn't been out that long. And I felt that this game deserves high praise. You know what I'm saying? If you can get over the fact of the sandbox gameplay If you can somehow get over that, you know, so I'm not a fan of games like that. I always avoid them like the plague, but it was just something about this game that I had to pick up. A regular price on the PSN. I don't know about the price on the other systems, like which I think is on Switch and Steam. But on PSN, it's $20 regular price. There might be a sale coming around the corner soon because after the 3rd of next month, which is January 3rd, after this video is uploaded, the game might go on sale. I thought it was going to go on sale already because I want a friend of mine to pick it up and play it because he likes horror shit. He's a horror junkie. And he's interested in it. He just doesn't want to pay the $20. As far as I'm concerned, I felt every dollar was well spent. It's worth $20. That's how good the game is, in my opinion. It's worth your $20, man. I mean, what can I say? I told him, but he just doesn't want to pay. I mean, I ain't gonna push nobody to buy a game. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I don't want nobody pushing me to buy a game or discouraging me to fucking buy a game. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do it to other people. Why would I, right? So basically, it is a standard horror game. Unfortunately, there are no physical copies of this game as far as North America is concerned, at least. Because, you know, maybe PlayAsia.com has physical copies, or maybe the game just came out basically late last year. So maybe in the future, Limited Run may end up making physical copies of it. I don't do Limited Run, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own. But you might look out and find a Limited Run copy. But that's if you don't like playing digital, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty harsh on digital in the past, you know, but I'm not too harsh on it now. You know, but that's that. But I digress. It's quite enjoyable. It's quite a fucking enjoyable. They have moments where they make you laugh, where the characters will say something that you will laugh, but it's not too much of it. The vast majority of the time you're playing is fear-based. You know what I'm saying? You walking through all these creepy-ass halls. And you never know when you run into a ghost. I love that. When you walk into a room, sometimes a room is just empty. You know what I'm saying? You're just going from point A to point B. And you don't see no ghosts. And sometimes you walk into a room and you see a ghost. Or you may talk to either a nice spirit or a mean spirit. You know what I'm saying? But something's definitely going on. You have to actually play the game to find out. I can't tell you because I don't know. Something's definitely going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those stories you got to keep playing it and it will slowly reveal itself as you keep playing the game. It's funny that a game can introduce a character to me. I mean, no, it's funny that a game can make me feel emotional attachment to a character if they die, for example, when there is really no character development. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job with that, you know, even though character development would help, you know what I'm saying? But the first character that died, I had a development with her, you know what I'm saying? The second one, I ain't really know her that well, but at the same time, when I ended up killing her and shit, I felt just as bad for her as the previous character. You know, the things she said as she was dying. It's like, I don't want to give the deaths away. I don't. So I'm not going to try. I wish I could tell you, but this is spoiler free. You got to play the game, man. The deaths in the game are fucking horrific. I mean, it is something that, like, if you're watching it, you can be like, God damn. I hope that never happens to me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be saying that type of shit. It's like, what the fuck? I highly recommend it to all horror game fans. I highly do. I mean, I can't stress it enough. It's like if you like anime, if you like horror, if you like multiple dialogue choices that influence the ending, if you like multiple paths that influence how your character lives or dies, then Corpse Party is for you. I mean, it has. I wouldn't say it's a puzzle game. It's not really a puzzle game. I mean, there was one. Oh, shit, should I reveal this puzzle? It's not really a puzzle though. It's got like there are parts in the game where it requires you to use your brain. It's like strategy puzzle. It's like not like pop in the code type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like put the saucer on the right, put this saucer there, put this moon shape there, put this star over here. No, they don't have puzzles like that. They got like fetch puzzles and shit, like catch the flame and type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or me- memory puzzles. That's what it has. Memory based puzzles. But they're not plentiful though. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time you're walking through the halls and you have to make decisions and shit like that. I mean, basically, what the writers were going for, I feel that they were the main thing they were focused on is scaring the shit out of you, and that's what I feel. I mean, yeah, you got some memory shit now and then, you know what I'm saying, dialogue to look at and to get to know what the fuck is going on, to learn different shit, learn the stories as you keep playing. But the main thing they want to do is scare the shit out of you, and you can tell. That was their number one goal when making this game. Just to scare the fuck out of have you walking through all this shit, hearing all these sounds and shit, and reading these fucking diaries that you find, which are horrific. I read one based off cannibalism that to this day, even now, I still can't get over it because it was very graphic. And I ain't finna spoil it, but it was fucking, it's sad and horrific and something that sticks with you. That's the same thing with the images, the death images in the game, in the death scenarios. It's like they stick with you for days. At least it stuck with me for days after I saw it. And for a game to do that deserves my high praise. If you can get me to get engaged like that or not, or when I turn the game off and I still remember the fuck that I saw or what I read in the game, kudos to you. Kudos to the developers. I mean, I hope they come out with another one. They came out with two of them before, but I assume that those two games are included in the 2021. You know, so because it has extra chapters in there. A lot of fucking they got extra chapters in there and new characters that they introduced into the series. So I guess it's like all both of those games wrapped into one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you damn right. I want to see a sequel. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see or another scenario corpse party. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it doesn't take place in the school. Maybe it takes place in the fucking mansion. I know it's cliche, Resident Evil, right? I mean, shit, somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I'll definitely buy it, you know. But, you know, I have that lingering fear if they keep on coming out with sequel after sequel after sequel or spinoff and shit, it's going to lose the fear factor because that usually happens. Resident Evil 1 was fucking horrifying, right? Wasn't that the scary? Wasn't really one based off fucking fear, despite the fucked up ass English dialogue? That's the reason why I didn't fucking play it. I'm just being honest. But it was actually scary based. It was horror based. You know what I'm saying? The Resident Evil 2, yeah, they kept it, but it was kind of more light. You know what I'm saying? It had its moments. Resident Evil 2 was the first game I played in the series, so I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Then Resident Evil 2, yeah, they still have the scare factor. Resident Evil 4, it wasn't until Resident Evil 5 came out where the scare was like damn near non-existent. You know. But I still fucking enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Resident Evil 6, they brought it back with Leon's campaign pretty much. You know, Leon and Helena. But and then you got Resident Revelations. They brought it back full force with that. Then Revelations 2, they still brought it back. They had the Fear Factor. So Capcom, they're capable of bringing shit back, but the horror back. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress. Went on a tangent there. My point is that I'm still on the subject. My point is that's the lingering fear that I have. They keep coming out with sequels to a horror game. It's going to lose that fear. You know what I'm saying? The first one's had. But this is actually, according to my knowledge, their third game. So this game is actually fucking scary. It's one of the few scary games that I would consider this scary, you know. So for a third game into the series, that's pretty fucking impressive. You know. If it is a third, I think it's more of a deluxe. With all three mixed into one. You know what I'm saying? With extra shit added to it. You know, that's what I'm thinking. According to what I read and what I understand, that's what it is. But whatever. The game is fun. It's engaging. You care about the characters and shit, especially little girls. I mean, Corpse Party doesn't give a fuck on who dies and how they die. They don't give a shit how young they are. They could be fucking 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. It doesn't care. They're capable of dying just like the adults are. And in gruesome fucking ways. Take it from somebody who's played it already. Shit you not. Doesn't fucking matter. And that's why I applaud. Because a lot of games, they shy away from, especially Americanized games, they shy away from showing dead bodies of kids. They get in trouble and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if you could. I haven't fucking seen it. Name me one game that hasn't come from Japan or that's Americanized, where you will see a decapitated child or a child that's killed, that's ripped apart. You won't see it. That's why I love Japan. I love Japanese games, man. They take the risks that non-Japanese developers take. You know what I'm saying? I applaud that shit. You know. Damn, I was gonna fucking. I hate when I fucking lose my damn phone. But yeah, it's a horrific game, man. Horrific. I mean, shit. I mean, you feel that claustrophobia. Even though you have a partner with you, you still feel it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you by yourself or you have a partner with you, it's fucking scary as hell, man. It's like, man. Whew. So, that's my review on Corpse Party, spoiler-free review. I mean, I hope I didn't spoil anything for you. I'm not used to giving spoiler-free reviews. I'm used to giving spoiler reviews. You know what I'm saying? I tend to spoil games I don't like. I don't give spoiler-free games that I don't like. I just don't. I don't feel they deserve to be spoiler-free. That's just me. So, because my last game review was on, God damn it. What? Talk about fucking mediocre. What's the name of that game? See, I forgot it already. Little Nightmares 2. Yes, Little Nightmares 2. I know it's popular. It doesn't mean everybody's gonna like it. Shit. God damn it. If you're interested in hear my Little Nightmares review, you feel free to check that out on my channel. It's in my Gaming On playlist. Or you can scroll a little bit down as this point. You can't miss it. Cause I streamed it the same night. I actually reviewed it when I streamed the same night. I played it for over 4 fucking hours. So I was more than fucking qualified to talk about that game. More than qualified. I gave it over 4 fucking hours streaming it. So, but yeah, so Corpse Party is it's a game you shouldn't miss if you're a horror junkie. You love horror games. So if you can get past, like I said, if you get past the sandbox shit, how the characters look and shit, you know what I'm saying? I guess I used to didn't like games like that. I used to pass them all up, you know. But I had to have an open mind, you know what I'm saying? Since I had an open mind on said games. So the games that I played like that, you know, I actually quite enjoyed because I gave them a chance, you know what I'm saying? Great stories, great characters, and all that shit. So, yeah, so with that being said, this is why criminals don't sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all. And be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.